what matters is the way we finish, right? Okay. So, please, I will just come down, sit down, and then before I was called the next presenter. So this person is I admire a lot. She is my trainer. She is my mother in the business. Okay. So without so much ado, please help me welcome Senior Marketing Director Elsa Matote.
Good morning, WSB!
Good morning! Good morning!
So now, I know that you are awake because your tummy is happy, right? So, my name is Elsa Matute. I'm one of the marketing directors, senior marketing directors in this office. So I joined WFG 2012 because of our financial literacy campaign. Yeah. And I joined because I want to make an extra money. So everyone, when they join WFG, they have their why did they join WFG. So why I joined WFG is because I want to make an extra money for my nephews and my nieces that are I'm helping them with their education back home. Okay, so. However, my background is I'm a teacher in the Philippines, and then here I studied social service worker, and of course, that's my other job. But here, my mentality here is a full-time mentality in the business, because what I like in the business is our national campaign for financial literacy. Yeah, because of the national campaign for financial literacy. So WSB is committed to educating and empowering 30 families by 2030. So that is the goal of WSG. So financial education is not an option, it is a necessity. So no one should care about your financial future except, of course, yourself. Right? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so understanding your financial situation and strategy is a priority. Okay? So especially if you are encountering some challenges and uncertainty in this time of financial crisis. And that's why we have our mission. So remember, we have that mission that we have to educate families by 30 million families by the year 2030. And so, as of now, we have 2 million. That is the families that WSB educated every families. But however, last night, when I saw the website, we educated already 3 million. It's not 2,827,000. So yeah, it's 3 million already. So you see the number, and then we are part of this helping families, because we put also our friends, our family in our workshop, as what Danny told us earlier, that we have the tools that is already in place, which is our workshop. From the workshop, our family and friends are benefiting with our workshop, because they're going to understand, how to budget their money, how to get rid of their debt, and how to financial foundation, right? Financial foundation. And so what we do is we go the we believe that financial education is for everyone, okay? And so what we are doing right now is financial education because we have a guest and we're sharing what we do. And so we do also financial education to the home of our friends, or to schools and universities, or to small businesses, corporations, at churches, and public libraries, and also with government agencies, and of course through online. So those from there, these are the options that we can share our financial education. Now, when we have families, we put it in the counter, in WSP. The counter helps, the counter will help us to be on track with our mission that we have families, 30 million families by 2030. So we put it in our counter. So how are we going to do that? So we're going to put the name, the contact details of the person, we put the email, and then how are we going to help that individual? Here are some options or ways on how we did help people. Maybe we went to a family, and then we give the Saving Your Future book. And then when you went to the family, then you have to put it in the counter. Okay? So the counter is you can put the name, and then the email address, and then the phone number. The good thing in the counter is, if you lose your phone, at least you can always access into the system. Okay? And then when you provide solution, you can always put it in the counter. Okay? So solutions meaning maybe you gave like insurance, protection, disability, or critical illness, or give them investment, or you save their hard-earned money. And next is maybe they attended our workshop, so you can put it in our counter. And or they join. So meaning they join, they're a new campaigner now to be part of our national financial for our campaign. So those are the 4 ways on how to be on track with our goal. Okay, so me, I'm part of it, and I hope that those new members that are here, you can be a part of our campaign. Okay, because we believe that we WSP Risers team believe in giving and sharing informations to our clients so that we can save their financial future. Nobody will save your financial future except you and me. And now that's all my part. And thank you for giving you some of our campaign. And I would like to introduce to you one of our senior marketing director in this office. She's a medical doctor by profession, and she's saving lives at ER, and she's also saving lives here at financial industry. So can we please help me welcome Miss Gina Antonia Vera Canal. I'm on time, right, Laura? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's fast.
So just to reiterate what Elsa is saying, everybody's supposed to enter your client in the counter. There are 4 ways for you to do WFG actually discuss it. I don't think 2.8 million families are the only people that WFG help. You have to understand, our goal is to do 30 million.
Did someone warn me?
So anything that we do,
I don't think everybody of the
is also a good,
with us.
it's a good reference for you, for your clients, right? So let's encourage everybody to do that. So, my name is Antonio Barracanal, I'm one of the marketing directors of World Financial Group. So Elsa is right, I have a medical background, but not in Canada. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist in the Philippines. Our family actually migrated to Canada. My mom is thinking we're gonna have a better life, right? But the reason why I actually joined WFG because I was thinking, how can we have a better life in a foreign country if you don't even know what's happening in this country? I work in the operating room of St. Michael's Hospital. I do, now I belong to the cardiac team. So what I do is I actually give instruments to the surgeons when they operate the patients. I just came from a 9-hour surgery. I came home at 4:30 in the morning today because we needed to do an emergency surgery for someone who has an infected valve, right? So the reason why I joined the company is because I was thinking, I don't know how to manage my money. I don't understand how insurance works. I don't understand investment works, how it works. So the only reason why I actually joined the company is for me to learn it for myself. Because how can you have a better life if you don't know exactly how it works, right? You know, I work in the operating room when they tell jokes and I don't laugh, it means I don't understand. You know why? Number one, it's English. Right? They express it differently. Number two, I was not born and raised in this country, so I don't understand their jokes, right? So I was thinking, you know, when you're an immigrant, you're actually in a tough place. Ken was telling you they always ask for a Canadian experience, which they don't want to give you, right? But at the end of the day, finances is actually very important. I don't understand how it works. The only thing that I know is what my mom was doing in the Philippines when we were younger, right? My mom would do a term deposit. It's just like maybe a GIC where you leave your money there for 2 years and they give you better rate of return compared to just putting it in a savings account. My mom would buy lots and jewelries that she's thinking is going to increase in price in the future, and that's how investment works for us. So if I would only rely on what my family is doing, then I would be able to make it, right? So I joined WFG, and after joining WFG and doing all the trainings, I realized what we do is very important. And at that point in time, I was thinking, you know, people who are in Canada for longer than me know exactly how to manage their money. So after learning all the strategies and concepts that we share, I actually felt obligated sharing it with other people. So I started doing the business, right? I don't actually intend to do the business. And then they were telling me, you cannot actually talk about the products if you don't have a license. So I actually did my license, right? But you know what I found out? Even how long have you lived in this country? If you don't seek for information on how to manage your money, you will never know how to get it. Nobody will tell you. Filipino people are always scared to ask because they might charge a fee. We're always scared of charges. And we're actually shy to ask. Do we have to pay for this? So no, you know what we do? We just don't ask. Where do we learn this information? Oh, my friend opened a tax-free savings account and want to have it too. So most of them will actually have their tax-free savings account in a savings account because they thought that's the only thing you can do for a tax-free savings account, right? 99% of people that I meet during doing this business have life insurance, but I'm telling you, maybe 97% of them don't understand how it works. The only thing that they know is I pay this amount of money, this is what my family will get if I die, and nothing else. So another agent comes to them, tells them about another life insurance or discuss life insurance in general, and they think it sounds better than what they have, they're just gonna change it. Not knowing that that's exactly what they have. So the reason why people are actually keep on changing things, the people who are now 54% of Canadians are living paycheck to paycheck is because they don't know how to manage their money. So financial education is a big thing. And I always tell people, if I don't do this business after some time, at least I became financially educated, and now I'm educating my family, so we're gonna be in a better position. So migrating to Canada is the first thing to do. Second thing to do, maybe you need to find a job for you to be able to live in this country. And third thing, you need financial education. Without financial education, you're not gonna go anywhere. Even if you win, I don't know if somebody won $25 million last night from Lotto Max, even if you win $25 million, maybe it's gonna last you a few years and then you're gonna lose all the money because you don't know exactly how to earn. The only thing that we know is what we see in social media. I have to buy a big house because now I have a lot of money. I have to travel. I have to buy the most expensive car. Everything else goes up. You don't have to think about investment because you don't know how it works, right? The only difference between us and the people who are actually very rich is financial education. Danny showed you a while ago that if you actually save money, you can become a millionaire. Everybody has a potential to become a millionaire. $17 a day, $500 a month, 8% or 10% rate of return will give you $1 million. But my question that I have for everybody is, do you actually have 30 years to earn $1 million? I don't have it anymore. Most of us don't have 30 years to earn $1 million, except you, me. Right? So I'm actually very excited when I share this information with people, most especially younger people, because you actually have a potential to earn or to be a millionaire in this country. The very reason why you are making sacrifices for you to migrate, thinking this is going to be a better country from where else we've come from. Right? So, make it a point to become financially educated. Our company is offering that for free. What else you're gonna lose? The most that you're gonna lose in life is time. But you might gain a lot of information. Okay? So at the end of the day, whatever happens today, with all the information that you've seen, you're not gonna remember everything, but I want you to remember one thing. And this is the topic that I'm gonna show you. This is what we really do. Right? So we help build financial foundation. Like building a house, you must build it from the ground up. If you have money, this is exactly how you're supposed to earn your money. If you actually won 649 or Lotto Max, this is exactly how you're supposed to manage your money. First, you want to protect everything that you have. And then, manage your debt, create an emergency fund, and start investing money. You don't have to do it step by step. You can actually do it simultaneously. You're supposed to do it simultaneously. Right? So look at this. The basic principles of financial education. By protection, we mean protecting whatever is important to you. I know. So, the most important thing is life insurance. You are a very good employee, you earn so much money. What if something happens to you? I always tell my clients the standard of living of each family is based on your income. If you're a husband and wife, what if something happens? I'm sorry guys, I always heal the man in the house because I'm What if your husband actually passed away? How will you continue living? Right? What if you are critically ill and you don't have any compensation at work? You know now benefits at work is so hard. They don't give a lot of full-time positions because the benefits are very expensive. So what if you become critically ill and you don't have any compensation at work? How will you manage, right? How about if you have disability insurance? The funny thing over this, the number one example is auto insurance. In Canada, you can actually not drive a car if you don't have insurance. So people would always get insurance. Even if it takes $500, $400, they want to drive, right? But you tell them you need $300 for your life insurance. Oh, I don't have money. So your car is more important than you. Right? You cannot afford to lose your car, but you can afford to lose yourself. Right? Priorities. Because people don't understand. Am I right?
Yes.
You cannot afford to lose your car, but it's okay to lose it. Right? So that's what protection is all about. Next is debt management. Oh, everybody knows in debt. So in our workshop, you can actually learn how to increase your cash flow and manage your debt. So just go to that website. We actually have a strategy to actually help you manage your debt by just adding $100, looking for $100 every single day. Hey, I have a coworker. We did the Saving Your Future book. We did the financial needs analysis. She's 27 years old and she's $15,000 in debt. Right? $15,000 in debt. So I have to do a debt strategy for her to be able to do that. So with $100 a day, I said, you know, you can actually just stay at work, maybe 5 hours every month, and earn this money and start paying off your debt. So we have solutions for those. So if you or anybody that you know actually are in debt, we can actually help you out. Next is emergency fund. This is the problem, right? Prepare for unexpected and save money for the rainy days. So what happens is that because we don't have an emergency fund, or we actually start with, we're living paycheck to paycheck, so we don't have extra money for an emergency fund. So when emergency comes in, we have to be in debt again. It's just a cycle that goes round and round. No, it's the reality, right? That's why we have to start working. So we have to start on thinking on how we can get extra money for us to be able to set up these things for ourselves and for our family. So just to make it a start, start setting a goal for maybe saving $1,000. So just in case something happens, then there's $1,000, right? And then eventually you do 3 months of your income, and then ideally, if you can actually do 6 months of your income. The amount of emergency fund that you have is the amount of time that you can be off work or not working and you still survive. Right? So we can actually start doing that. And of course, we have to do investments. There's a lot of investments in Canada. I don't blame you if you don't understand them. I don't understand. I don't have a clue before joining this company, but we are here to actually help you. If you're a member of WFG and you don't know these things, then you have to attend the workshop. They were saying you have to finish the workshop. Ideally you have to finish the workshop in 30 days or in the first month of being in WFG for you to educate yourself and be able to educate other people. Right? So first, you need to understand and you have to develop a plan. And lastly, you have to work. You have to plan by taking actions. Everybody is a work in progress. I'm still working on my financial foundation, right? There's nothing wrong about it. But I think the question that I can see in your faces right now is, where do I get the money to work on my financial foundation? Am I right? Yes. You have to join the WFG, or if you're already with the WFG, you have to start using your license for you to be able to work. And if you don't have a license, then you have to work on your license. There's always a solution for everything. No, I'm not kidding, right? I'm gonna tell you, I actually work at St. Michael's Hospital. With the amount of overtime that I do, I can easily make $100,000. But as an employee, you know very well that you have to pay so much in taxes, right? Everybody needs to be, as an employee, you actually pay on the last dollar that you earn. If you actually earn extra $1 and the marginal tax rate actually went up, then you pay more taxes, right? Being in the WFG, you become self-employed people. And as self-employed people, you can actually write off business expenses. So I always tell people, you know, if I drive to work and park my car and buy lunch, do I actually write off anything? I cannot write off anything. But as a business person, I came for an appointment, have lunch with my client in a restaurant, I can write it off, right? The tax system of Canada is for employee. It's not for employee, but for business people. So when Ricky was showing a while ago how much money do you want to earn in WFG, it says they're multi-million. I tell you, with all the surgeons in Canada, the highest paid surgeons are the cardiac surgeons, the people that I work with. They earn at least $1 million to $1.5 million every single year. Do you know how much Mr. Swanman earns in WFG? The biggest person in WFG? $1 million a month. And that could be you. Nobody can hinder you from earning that money. We work from 8 o'clock in the evening until 4:30 in the morning. The cardiac surgeon was awake from 8 in the evening until 4:30 in the morning. But Mr. Swanman, somebody from WFG, actually earns more money than a cardiac surgeon. And you know how stressful it is when we were working on the patient? I don't even know if that patient is gonna survive. In WFG, you just have to sit with somebody, help them change their future. Everybody is happy. So why not? Right? So, how do we do that? We have a personal financial strategy. If you're willing to share with us what you have, or everything about you, money coming in, money going out, we can actually have a plan for you on your financial goals, on how you're gonna buy your first car, how you're gonna buy your first house, how do you develop your financial foundation. We can all do that to you for free. So Filipino people, free is the magic. You don't be scared, it's always free. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you again what's the financial foundation. Protection, debt management, emergency fund, and this is our goal, right? Protection, at least 10 times our income. So if you pass away, you're giving your surviving spouse or your family 10 years for transition. If you hate your spouse and you only want to give your spouse 1 year transition, then just get 1 year of your insurance. Right? Hopefully, our goal is to have no debts. And then, emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of our income, and then 20 times of your investment, 20 times of your income. Why? We plan to retire at age 65. Life expectancy of male in Canada is 80. The life expectancy of female in Canada is 85. Retirement is not an age, it's a point in your life where you can actually live without earning a living. So if you plan to retire at age 65, and the life expectancy is 80 or 85, you're supposed to have at least 20 times your income. Otherwise, you're gonna be struggling for retirement. So these are the samples. I'm gonna show you. Oh, this is an example. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna give you 2 examples for time purposes. Okay, example, 40-year-old has a home, good income, but unhappy with investments. The concern is, what can we do with our $13,000 tax-free savings account? So we're talking about investment this time. So, you don't know how to invest your money, you just invest it somewhere, you don't even know how to read a financial statement, you get a rate of return of 1%. Right? Or you get a, oh, did I do that? Sorry. With a rate of return of 1%, you start with a $13,000 tax-free savings account, you contribute $500 a month, okay? And you have 20 years to invest money. You don't know how to invest money, you know, you go to the bank and they tell you, are you the type of investor who wants to earn a lot of money, growth in your money, in your investment? But when the investment goes down, then you're also gonna lose a lot of money, or you're okay with not so much growth, but for sure you're not gonna lose money. If you don't know better, of course the second choice is nicer. Yeah, it's okay that I don't earn a lot of money, but for sure don't lose anything because you don't know how to work. So they give you a 1% rate of return. After 20 years, you have $148,000, right? Or you're somebody who actually knows a little better. So they give you a 6% rate of return, save $500, save $13,000. Now you're gonna have almost $270,000 in 20 years. Or, oh, I did not show you the other one. Or you're gonna be on an 8% rate of return, then of course it sounds better, right? Almost $350,000. So, Ricky was talking about segregated funds. Segregated funds is the mutual fund of insurance companies. It bypasses probate, meaning if you pass away, it doesn't go to your estate and you don't get taxed. It goes directly to your beneficiary. So if you started with $30,000 and you put $500 a month, this is how it works. If it grows at a 6% rate of return, then you're gonna have $270,000 on your retirement. Not enough to retire, so it means if you have 20 years only, and you only put $500, you cannot retire at age 65. That's the reality in life, okay? It's safe because we always diversify, we put it in a portfolio, and we just contribute we contribute $500 a month, so that's dollar cost averaging. These are big words that you would understand, I tell you. Just trust us as you go along. And then it's very flexible because it's liquid, meaning you can take it anytime. Which is why you tell your clients because they're gonna take it precious. Right? And it has protection. There's a maturity and a death benefit guarantee, and it bypasses program. So that's just an example of how we do it. Another client of mine is Auntie Dayan. She's 48-year-old, she's a widow, she has limited income, small mortgage, cancer survivor, and no life insurance, and her concern is dealing with high debts. So now we're talking about protection. So SONA actually talk about CPP, Canada Protection Plan, not Canada Pension Plan. Canada Protection Plan actually covers people with medical challenges, right? So even if you have concerns with regards to your medical, your medical background, then CPP can actually still help you. So this person was actually eligible. If you see the questionnaire, there's only a questionnaire that we have to answer. If you qualify, then you qualify. So this person was given 20 years, $400,000 for $122.76 monthly for 20 years, right? So you pay $122, so a total of 20 years, that is actually $29,000, right? But if something happens to you the next 20 years, you're gonna have $400,000 of the tax-free death benefit. It's only a short-term need, so in case something happens to her, then she needs no death. There's no medical pay, there's no medical, and the payment starts in the second month. So now you have a peace of mind that is something that is affordable, it will bypass probate, and choices even with health issues. Okay, you don't do the 63-year-old uphold, we can build it up later. Oh, sorry, not yet, this one first. Okay, so, financial education is without application, it's actually funds. Right? So once you learn the things that you have to do with regards to having a better financial future, you have to take action. And if money is the problem, WFG is here as a choice for you to actually do it. Right? So I always tell this to people. Just think about it. It's either you're a guest today, we're trying to show you what we do, or you're a member of WFG and still thinking of what you want to do. I can just ask yourself one question. And that is it. With what you're doing today, or what you're currently doing, do you think it's going to take you where you want to be? With what you're doing today, do you think it's going to take you where you want to be?
No.
I think you. So because if the answer is no, then it means you have to make changes in your life. When I joined WFG, the only thing that I sacrifice is watching TV. I work 7:30 to 3:30. I arrive in the house at 5 o'clock. Between 5 to 7, you prepare for dinner. You feed your kids, you put them to sleep, and you go watch TV. That's the only thing that I sacrificed to join this business. But I was able to learn how to manage my money. I was able to help families change their future. I do financial education every day to help families be in a better position in the future. Thank you very much for all your time. The next people who's gonna come, we have 3 people who's gonna share with you how WFG changed their lives. So may I call on Nava,
No,
Jeremy, and Flora. Thank you.
Just follow the flow. Go, what the front?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeremy Paulo Ferrer. I'm one of the proud marketing directors here at this office. So I joined this company back in 2018 when I was 18 years old. I was an accounting student by profession, and my mom was the one who actually invited me to come to the office to learn about how money works. And so I came to one of the workshops that we were talking to you about, and there I actually learned how to properly protect myself, and as well as my assets, and as well as learn how to manage my money properly. And so I was able to not only help myself, but as well as help my family. And then I became my own money manager. And I was originally really, really shy, but because of this business, it actually helped lift me, and as well as I'm able to empower others, not only to help start their financial plan, but as well as to secure their financial future. And so this was my situation before. So before WFG, I had nothing in terms of proper protection. I just came out of like high school, so I had no debts whatsoever. And I also had no emergency fund and no money at all. So I was basically starting from scratch. But because of this campaign, what I was able to do is I learned about all the different types of insurance, and as well as insurance strategies. I was able to protect myself, but I was able to also protect my family. And because of the debt management, I learned to teach myself not to get into debt, and as well as to pay off all of my student loans, so I didn't have to worry about any of that when I had to go to school. And then also, I was able to fund my own emergency fund because of the knowledge that I was able to learn from this business and this campaign. I was able to ensure myself that I don't have to worry about any of these type of things because I have an emergency fund. And as well as I became my own money manager, and I was able to invest not only my money, but as well as my family's money as well. So this business and opportunity. And so now can I please hand it over to Tita Flora to talk about her
Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah. Oh. Yes, that's me. Bear with me because I have my story. So, again, my name is Flora Nagal, and I'm one of the marketing directors at this Financial Education Center. I arrived in Canada in 1989 as a nanny, and of course in Canada you cannot be just a nanny, so I continued my education here. So I graduated as an early childhood educator in 1995 and joined WFG in 2019. It is an honor to share with you why I joined the company. I once like you, someone invited me to a presentation, which was in my case held at Tim Hortons. Before I came to the presentation, I thought I know how to manage my finances because of my experience running my own daycare center. But later I found that I didn't know much, since I relied on my accountant to do everything. So I'm sure you can relate. I didn't join WFG right away. First, I had to make sure the company is legit. I asked my husband's help to check for me. After his research, he found that the company is real and good. So shortly after, I joined the company. At first, I joined WFG to educate myself on how to build my financial future. After I joined, I started to learn strategies about how we can grow and build wealth for myself and the opportunity of helping people like me to save their future. Because of everything I learned, I started to take control of my spending. I wish I would have known all these things a lot sooner, because it would have made a difference in my life now. But it's never too late. We can always start anytime in our lifetime. That's the great thing in WFG. No age barrier, no financial education background needed or required to be a part of the company. All you need is to have the burning desire and willingness to learn and be able to apply what you have learned, which can help your life and then change other people's life. on your page.
It's just twice. You just
So,
need to click
I
twice.
am so proud to say that my children will be better off than me in their financial future because of the knowledge we pass on to them. I am so grateful for this opportunity that we not only help ourselves, but also help all the people we meet and invite who are willing to learn how to change their family's financial future. Prior to WFG, I used to run my own daycare center for many years, teaching young children from infancy to junior kindergarten. One morning, suddenly, my younger daughter talked to me and told me that she missed me being there before school and after she arrived from school, since they are no longer allowed to stay with me in the center because they are older. So, I decided to let go, even it hurts, for I thought this is my dream business, but I realized that my business consumed me. I didn't regret letting go, because by joining WFG, I can do so much more, helping the whole family's financial future. Before, I teach children, preparing them to be able to cope and adapt when they go to school. Now, I help families through financial education. I am proud to be part of World Financial Group, World System Builder. Now I'm going to show you, I humbly show you where I'm at financially before and after. Okay, if you see, I'm just going to keep clicking because as I know time is limited, I only have 5 minutes. So if you see on the left, that's me before WFG. Now, this is where I'm at. Okay, so one more thing. Again, this is my yeah, this is my financial situation before, as I said, and then now I am slowly building my family's financial future. Thank you.
Very good.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Like Flora said, age is not a barrier. Here you can see 3 people. Jeremy is young, teenager, and then Flora, middle age. I'm the senior. So my age is
That's why I put it the last.
Also, I'm an SMB with Awesome Company. I came to, I'm from Sri Lanka. I came to Canada with, in Sri Lanka, I had a degree, I graduated from university. I was a high school teacher. I had 3 kids and 5 grandkids now here. But I came to Canada 1992 with my 3 kids because I was with a big expectation for my kids and myself. So I came to here. I almost 20 years. I struggled surviving here. So I had all kind of jobs. I tried everything, but it was not work out for me. And then I worked in Shoppers Drug Mart for 8 years. Whole day I need to stand. So that's why I have my knee problem. So still I have that problem. After that, I think it was not worked for me. So 2008, one of my friends came and she introduced this business and asked me to come to this EPM. So I came here, I attended this meeting, but I didn't understand anything. So after that, I think this is not for me, and then I stopped coming here. And also even she called me, I even stopped picking up her phone. So I thought she's too much for me. And then I was working, because of my knee problem, I stopped working. I stayed home. I was in India. And then staying home, doing nothing, what I can do. That time, she called me again, can you come and see this business? So that's why I came this business. And that time if see here, I open my mind. So that's why I see here is flexible time. It's not hard work here. And also, I don't need much money to do this business. It's flexible. So why I can try this? So that's why I put my mind here and learn a little more about this business. But still, my kids and my husband is so against. Why are you going there? This is going to be scam. So they thought I would come here for enjoying some, have some fun. So I didn't hear about that. I came here to learn everything. After that, I find something the concept I like. So I be coming regularly to the BPM. One day when the BPM, the company announced they are going for a convention in Florida. After the convention, they are going to Miami, Bruce. So I like that. Me and my husband love to travel. So I went to and I told my husband they are going to Bruce. So he said, okay, then we can go too. So I booked it, and then we went to Florida convention. The convention is blow our mind. So the people who in this business, I think I recommend you have to go to the convention. Every year we have convention in US. Nowadays, once in a while in Canada too. So there you can see the whole picture of our company. The company is so big, and also the people are so dedicated in this business. They are making so much money. So you can see the whole picture there. So my husband is said he loves the business, and he said we are going to do the business the rest of his life. So we both put this in mind, and my husband get the license before me, and then we both get the license, and we doing this business. Now I'm even retired, but I'm doing this business. I'm making money. So I'm making good money. I'm very happy about this business. So even I have some challenge in my health, but this is I'm enjoying this business, and also especially I'm enjoying the kids. The company take to the convention. We went all most of the U.S. States, Las Vegas, LA, Florida, Chicago, even Hawaii. So many times we went to the convention. And the super trip, that's the special one. We went to Thailand, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore. Last time we went to Turkey, and also we are planning to go on next July 15. We are going to California, Sacramento, for another convention. So this is the place to change your life, change your lifestyle. So this is this business is changed my life, my family's lifestyle. Even my kids now, after they see my bank balance, they are so respect this business. So that's why this is the place to change your life. It's changed my life. So it's changed your life too. So open mind and get some knowledge from here. Okay. Oh, I forget that. Sorry. Because before I joined this, I think when I joined this company, I promised business. So then when I joined this company, I have 3 kids too. So I had insurance only for 200,000, and after that, I don't have any. I have 300,000 mortgage, and I didn't have any emergency fund. But now I have 500,000 coverage for me, and also I have. I'm planning to. My aim is planning to pay off my mortgage almost, and also I want to get emergency fund 100,000, and also I need to